The Simpsons' annual family portraits chronicle the passage of time. Bart enrolled in school and dropped out. Lisa was even more dramatic. She found 2 girlfriends. But in the end, she still married the reliable Milhouse. Maggie grew up to become a pop superstar. Only Bart idled around all day, staying at home with his parents. The couple finally couldn't stand it anymore and kicked him out. Soon he got married, had children, divorced, and was back to square one. By this time, Bart had become a scruffy, middle-aged man. He could only afford to rent the cheapest room at the school. Just then, Principal Skinner came to urge him to pay rent and the homework that was 30 years overdue.
Don't worry, I got some buyers coming over to look at my good kidney. They grow back, right?
After the principal left, Bart was about to grab a beer to ease his mood. At that moment, the teleporter in the corner made a sound.
Mom, don't make us go to Dad's! It smells like dog, but there's no dog. You know, I can hear everything you say during crossfades.
It turned out that Mom had specially sent his 2 kids over to spend Christmas with him. Bart swore he would give the kids the best holiday ever.
I'll just dump them at my mom's. You know, we can hear thoughts now. Damn it.
Unlike Bart, Lisa lived a wealthy and comfortable life. Her daughter Zia not only inherited Lisa's exceptional intelligence, but also her rebellious streak. When her parents tried to show concern, she quickly plugged in her data cable and entered the virtual world. Lisa complained that Zia's self-control was nothing like hers. Milhouse quickly insisted it had nothing to do with him. They used only the best genes during the pregnancy, and none of his were used.
You parked the car. That helped. I guess.
After discussing it, they decided to go home and let Marge figure something out. Meanwhile, Maggie's baby hadn't arrived yet. The other members of her band all came along for the prenatal checkup. Each of them believed they were a strong contender to be the baby's father. At this moment, Homer and Marge were about to spice things up. Then Marge received the news that the kids were coming home for Christmas. The whole family could finally reunite.
Hey, I got a B-mail too. You have won a valuable prize. Open now.
Don't open it, homie. It's a virus.
Too late.
Maggie arrived at the teleportation device ready to go home, but the staff informed her that pregnant women weren't allowed to use it. Her only option was to take an old-fashioned antique airplane, but it was now controlled by a gang of young thugs. Technology that once stood at the pinnacle of civilization had finally been reduced to society's scraps.
Suicide pills, mohawk gel, 20-year-old business week.
After the plane landed, Maggie got into a taxi. The driver turned out to be the school bully from back in the day. He had even done time in prison with Bart. Just then, Maggie started showing signs of labor. The driver immediately activated the car's spaceship mode and headed for the hospital. In the operating room, Maggie was drenched in sweat from the pain. The nurse asked the doctor if she needed an epidural.
Now, nurse, you know we found something much more effective.
Soon, Lisa and Bart returned to Springfield with their kids, but both of them were getting along poorly with their children. Bart only then learned that his ex-wife not only had a boyfriend, but had already remarried. Feeling dejected, he just wanted to be alone for a while. With no other choice, Homer took his grandchildren out to play.
Thanks for spending so much time with us, Dad.
The first stop was Apu's convenience store. Apu was busy fending off his octuplets, even though there was no cash to steal from the store anyway. But why keep trying? Because that's what the robbers used to do back then. On the other side, Zia was hopelessly addicted to the virtual world. Lisa wished she could strangle her child like Homer used to do. But unfortunately, the government had already passed Homer's law.
I am trying to deal with my disrespectful daughter, but you are too clueless to understand what that's like.
The frustrated siblings vented their troubles to each other in the treehouse. Their children didn't understand them at all, but Bart told her she was different from him. He had always wanted to become someone as accomplished as Lisa. The two, who had always been at odds, finally made peace. Bart resolved to spend more time with his kids from now on. Lisa also decided to reconcile with her child.
How do I get down?
Our consciousness was a secret for thousands of years. Then one pine tree had to open his sappy mouth.
Back in position.
When she saw Zia still immersed in the virtual world, she decided to join her. She headed straight for the Google Gate. There, she could easily search for her daughter's virtual door, and behind that door was her data space. Although the door was marked "Mom Not Allowed," but Lisa couldn't help herself. Inside the room, she saw the posters her daughter had put up. To her surprise, she was listed alongside her daughter's idols. Then came Zia's voice. She actually flowed out of a beaker. Zia explained that she had always admired her mom. Meanwhile, Bart drove around looking for Homer and the kids. When he entered District 9, which was off limits to humans, the police behind him immediately pulled him over. Surprisingly, Chief Wiggum's son, Ralph, had also become a cop.
I heard you died. I got cloned. All right, buddy. What's the hurry?
Although Ralph wasn't very smart, at least there were plenty of him. It turned out Homer and the group had come to the underground storage facility to visit Abe. Since Abe was terminally ill with no cure, they had frozen him.
Are they working on one?
Oh, they found it, but don't tell them. This is way cheaper than a nursing home.
Homer introduced his 2 great-grandchildren to Abe.
I don't see what's great about them. And Homer, you're still a big disappointment because see you next Christmas.
The 2 kids didn't understand why they were there. Homer explained he didn't bring them to visit. He just wanted everyone to know how terrible Abe was. But even so, he would still give him a chance once in a while. Although Bart was immature, he hoped to give him a chance. Just then, Bart arrived. He admitted that he had been an unqualified father for the past 30 years. But from now on, he would start doing better.
Is it snowing down here?
No, one of the freezers is busted.
Seeing this, Homer decided to give Abe another chance.
You quit drinking like a coward. The one thing you were good at.
Homer hesitated, repeatedly thawing him. Abe finally began speaking normally.
But you'd always come and get me when I wandered out on the freeway. 'Cause deep down, you couldn't bear to see me smushed. Oh, I love you, Dad.
In the end, Homer released Abe. Maggie also successfully gave birth to a little Maggie. Such an important moment called for a family photo. The dog, who had evolved to grow a brain, pressed the shutter and captured this moment of reunion. Later, Marge went to visit Apu's house. Apu's octuplets had each given birth to octuplets of their own.
Careful how you shut the door. It upsets the children.
Oh, Sanjay, how I wish that runaway jerky wagon killed me instead of you. Oh, I miss you too, brother.